in Nashville. We're Matt and Marty Burnett with the Burnett Group of eXp Realty. And one thing we love to do is help clients find their dream homes.
We also love to find the best places in and around Nashville, and of course support our local businesses.
And what a better place to start? One of our favorite breweries.
And if you know Matt, any hour can be happy hour, so let's get going.
Well, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, so today we're here with Shane. He is one of the owners at the BS Brew Works. He is actually the S in the BS?
The S in the BS.
I like it, I like it.
So tell us, Shane, how long have you guys been at this location, and give us a little story on your business.
We have been here open 15 months. The whole thing started a little over 6 years ago. On a whim, I called Bob one Monday and said, hey, what are you doing this Friday? He said, nothing. I said, okay, we're brewing beer. And he's like,
it's a party.
Okay. So we went from the kitchen to the porch to the patio, and then when our equipment became so multitudinous and so much of it, our wives finally said, get out.
They said it that nicely too, didn't they?
Exactly. They said it just
Get
exactly
out.
like that.
So how long does the brewing process start, from like start to glass?
From grain to glass, that's the common industry term. For a standard beer or an ale, 2 weeks is a pretty typical turn for craft. 5 to 7 days of fermentation. Then it goes through a conditioning process and clarifying and carbonation before we turn it out. So,
Is there an ingredient that someone may not suspect would be included in a beer?
most of ours are pretty standard style-wise. It's just a fascinating process to look at things and do a chew test where we take a mixture of different malts and put them in our mouth and try to decide, okay, is this the right balance for what we're trying to put in the glass? I could give our ingredient list to 4 different brewers and we would end up with 4 slightly different beers.
Yeah. Right.
Simply because, unless they use exactly our same water, just the process, just the equipment itself, the brew house, the way things are set up and the way people run their brew days can really make a huge impact. 1 or 2 degrees of difference in fermentation temperature can totally change the profile of a beer.
Thinking that we would do a little game where you would educate us on 3 different beers, and then we would do a blindfold test to see which one of us could name which was which.
I'm in a sweet spot, I'm feeling good. The sun is shining, I knew it would. The world's a playground, I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
All right, we're ready for our first sample. So you're gonna go to your left. Just reach your hand out there, you'll find your glass. Come this way a little bit, there's your first one.
It's light, but it's got more of a twang than like the really, really light one. So it's got to be a little bit darker than the light.
Okay, so I got to vote for an amber and a vote for a blonde.
Okay, who wins?
That would be Marty.
Yeah!
That would be the Barren Plains Amber.
Okay, now that one's lighter for sure.
I was gonna say that one's darker.
Okay, we see who the beer drinker in the family is. I need to look at the list. I could probably tell you what it is.
Okay, well don't guess then. We'll leave it until we get through with this other sample.
Okay.
That's
Okay, that's
brunette.
really heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, can we look at the
Can we
list?
take these things off yet?
Yeah, I want to look at the list because I want to see which one it is.
So that last one you had, that's the Midsummer's
Midsummer Night, okay.
Midsummer's Night Brown.
It's a brown ale. I should have seen that as a brown ale. Now the lighter one, that's got the one that's got me thrown off. Is that the 0.9? The Belgian sweet ale or strong ale? The Bell Hex, okay.
That is the Bell Hex.
I think I won,
Well, you definitely got the amber.
Well, you got one of them, but that's it.
but I got the second one. Neither one of us got the third one.
So thank you for, this has been awesome. Thanks for showing us this.
You guys have become a staple here in Springfield so quickly, and it's just nice to get to see a little bit of behind the scenes.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome anytime.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
I don't feel like you have to pass the blindfold test, but you definitely need to come down here and try them all.
And we look forward to helping you find your next dream home and then coming down here to celebrate.
And we'll see you next time on The American Dream.